Welcome to this week's study of the Doctrine and Covenants, where we'll focus on sections 60 through 63, covering June 9-15. These revelations were given as the prophet Joseph Smith and other elders prepared to return to Ohio after their first trip to the land of Zion in Missouri. In these sections, the Lord teaches about sharing the gospel, the dangers of fear, the need for spiritual discernment, and the assurance of His presence with the faithful. In section 60 verse 2, the Lord expresses disappointment in those who did not preach the gospel during their journey. They hide the talent which I have given unto them because of the fear of man. The Lord had commanded these elders to preach as they traveled, but some had been silent out of fear. This verse reminds us that when we withhold our gifts, especially the gift of testimony, we not only miss opportunities to bless others, but we also fall short of what the Lord expects from His disciples. Think about your own talents and how the Lord might want you to use them to bless others. Are there opportunities you've avoided out of fear or hesitation? After a dangerous journey down the Missouri River, the Lord gave reassurance in section 61, verses 36 to 38. Be of good cheer, little children, for I am in your midst, and I have not forsaken you. The Missouri River had proven treacherous, symbolizing not just physical danger, but also the spiritual challenges ahead. His presence gives us courage, even when the path is uncertain. In the final section for this week, Doctrine and Covenants, section 63, verse 64, the Lord gives a clear directive. Remember that which cometh from above is sacred, and must be spoken with care and by constraint of the Spirit. This verse highlights the importance of reverence and discernment when sharing spiritual experiences. Some early saints were sharing sacred matters casually or seeking signs without faith. The Lord taught them and us to treat spiritual things with sacred respect. How do we speak about spiritual experiences? Do we seek to impress others, or do we let the Spirit guide what we say and when we say it? As we study Doctrine and Covenants, section 60, verse 63, we are reminded to use our talents to trust that Christ is with us through every trial, and to treat the sacred with reverence. These principles help us stay grounded as disciples in the latter days. The Lord doesn't just command, He reassures. He doesn't just correct, He comforts. And as we obey, He promises His presence and power. This week, let's ask ourselves, how am I using my talents for the Lord? Do I trust Him enough to act in faith? And do I treat His words with sacred care?